Today, it's a clean Caro-Kann Defense, B10, with surgical precision from start to finish. White looked solid early, but one by one the positions crumbled. Knights dominated, files opened, and the final checkmate, queen to c2, was pure class. You ready? We in here. Caro-Kann Defense, B10, white pawn to e4, black pawn to c6. Calm opening, but that calm won't last long. White knight to f3, black pawn to d5. Center tension right on schedule, we structured. White pawn takes d5, black pawn takes d5. Symmetry restored, both sides settle into theory. White bishop to b5. Check, black bishop to d7. It's a block and plot. White bishop takes d7. Check, black knight takes d7. Simple exchange, but now black's knights are in full coordination mode. White knight to g5, black knight g to f6. White looks for tricks, we shut the door smoothly. White castles, black pawn to e5. Black expands, centers locked and loaded. White pawn to d4, black pawn to e4. Oh, here is the foot race, however, with space advantage for black. White knight to c3, black bishop to b4. Pressure on both flanks. That pin is pesky. White pawn to a3, black bishop takes c3. Trade and damage. Black breaks structure, strategically solid. White pawn takes c3, black pawn to h6. A little air for my king. White knight to h3, black castles. Development complete, the setup went smooth. White pawn to f3, black rook to c8. White's trying to break free, black's rooks are already thinking about files. White pawn takes e4, black knight takes e4. Simple math, equal trades, but we're more active. White knight to f4, black knight takes c3. That material pressure causes white's center collapse. White queen to f3, black knight to f6. White stabilizes, black stays patient. White bishop to d2, black knight to e4. Beautiful outpost, black's knights dancing like they rehearsed. White bishop to b4, black knight to g5. Pressure keeps shifting, black control deepens. White queen to d1, black rook to e8. File control complete, black's rooks own the center. White rook to e1, black queen to c7. Coordination complete, it's a tuned engine. White rook takes e8, black rook takes e8. No problem, every trade favors the side with space. White knight to d3, black knight to e6. Knights reposition, eyeing soft squares. White queen to e1, black knight takes d4. It's the center collapse for me. That's crazy. White queen to f2, black knight to g4. Knight leaps forward like the end is near. White queen takes d4, black queen to h2, check. My queen. White king to f1, black knight to e3, check. Forced back again, it's raining tactics. White king to f2, black queen takes g2, check. Here come the pain. White king to e1, black knight takes c2, check. It's turned. White king to d1, black queen to e2, check. Somebody, hand key a scalpel. White king to c1, black knight takes d4. There is no escaping. White knight to f4, black queen to c2, checkmate. Caro-Kann, smooth, controlled, surgical.